Yo, what's going on, everybody? It should be OY Between the Game Sports back to give you another great video and topic. But y'all know the drill, man. Please hit that thumbs up button for me, subscribe, and then hit that bell button to get those notifications. So, today's video is about Coach Bubba McDowell and his Prairie View and them Panthers. And I titled this because, like this Run Bubba Run, because that's basically what his team did this past weekend in the Labor Day Classic over TSU. Them random boys back down 290 to 610 to I-10 down to 45 back to third ward, man. And they just were completely dominant, starting with this young man, Mr. Jaden Stewart. And we all know he was preseason second team. He went out there and basically said that he has the right to be on the first team, all conference team. The kid was getting it done. I believe he had 2 tubs, had some tough yardage. He was a workhorse from the beginning, man, because they could not get anything going in the passing game. That's a whole different topic. But my question to you guys is, can the Prairie View and them Panthers run their way back to a SWAC division title and get back to the SWAC championship game? That is the question I pose for every single one of you. These guys ran the ball literally the whole time on the hill, a total of 387 yards to start the season. Highly impressive to what they did. And then you throw in a dynamic quarterback, Mr. Trayvon Connolly. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I believe it's Trayvon Connolly. Not the biggest of guys. He is a gamer. If you don't know who this kid is, he played at Duncanville High School here in Texas. They've played in multiple state championships in the past few years, and he was a quarterback of some of those teams. The one concern that you might have, this style of play that they're trying to have with running the ball down folks' throat. Again, he's not the biggest of guys. He doesn't look very big. But during the game, you saw him like cramping up a little bit, and I hope it was just cramps, right? You seen him pulling at his hamstring a little, where he had to get subbed out. But PV, they're going to have to figure out something in the passing game. I think they threw the ball maybe 4 or 5 times the whole game, but when you are running the ball like that and dominating the clock, they had a time of possession at almost 50 minutes. Out of the 60 minutes, they almost had a time of possession of almost 50 minutes being able to run the ball like that. Shout out to their offensive line for getting the job done. They came ready to work. And it was a rainy day. So, of course, we're probably going to run the ball a little more when it's kind of rainy. It was an hour and 15-minute rain delay. So they had to figure some things out. But in my eyes, in my opinion, it looks like Bubba McDowell and the Prairie View and them Panthers are going to try to beat everyone on the ground this year. Basically saying line them up, very old school style. Line them up man versus man in the trenches and see if you can stop them. And it's not even that old school fashion of like power eye, like under the center type things. They was running power plays out of the shotgun, getting what they want. And TSU, they got some work to do down there in Houston at TSU, man. Andrew Body just couldn't get anything going. Hopefully they can right that ship. But this is not about them. This is about Prairie View A&M. Again, running for nearly 400 yards to open this season in a rainy environment. They had a couple of turnovers, I think, through the air. Probably why they don't pass the ball. But I believe they didn't have any fumbles. Multiple guys over 100 yards rushing, and then you threw in some other guys in there. But just being able to dominate the ball like that, it is a telltale sign of what Coach Bubba McDowell and his coaching style wants to do this year. And I'm asking this question: can they do this for an entire season? Can they run these guys like that? Do they have enough depth in their rotation where they can run like this and get guys over 100 consistently? Taking care of the ball, time of possession, all these things. Can they run their way back to the SWAC division title and then back to the SWAC championship game? And it's crazy because in this day and age, everybody is, pass happy. Everybody wants to throw the ball. All the receivers want want the joy. Like, you see the running back position becoming less and less value at the NFL level for sure. Starting to get there a little bit at the college level because everybody's in spread offense. They're running the pass happy. I'm sorry, not running the ball. They're pass happy and they throw some sprinkles of the running game every now and then. But Prairie View made it a very, very important point from the rip that they were going to run the ball, and they ran it the whole game, coming up with a very, very large margin of victory against those TSU Tigers. And what can you do with that? You got guys that's just running the ball like that. I'm gonna break it down for you. So Jaden Stewart had 22 carries for 119 yards, almost at 5.5 yards a carry. And then you had Ahmad Antoine, right? He had 24 carries for 115 yards at 4.8 yards a carry. And then you throw in your quarterback, Trayzon Connolly, 8 carries for 109. Stewart and Connolly both had 2 touchdowns, and Ahmad Antoine had 1. So that's a good triple threat that they have right now. But again, I'm asking this question: can they sustain that type of running game throughout the season? I'll be shocked to see if they can. Again, TSU just didn't look like they were ready to rock and roll. The rain delay might have been a factor, but it was a factor for Prairie View A&M as well. So I'm not going to make an excuse for them, right? They just got dominated. They got ran through. Again, they ran them boys all the way back down 290 East, back to H-Town, and had them boys going back to 3rd Ward. So great win for Bubba McDowell. Again, here's a coach, spent 12 years as an assistant, and he just waited his time out. Seems like he's on the right track. Starts his career off with a 40-23 dub in his first ever Labor Day Classic as the head coach. And now they go off to Abilene Christian, school that's in a little bigger conference. But can they pull this same mindset on the road? And running travels a lot, just like in basketball, defense travels. So running does travel well. So can you pull this off? Can you get your linemen to fire off the ball like they did this past weekend? And shout out to the offensive line play, right? If I was giving out helmet stickers, I'd probably give it to the offensive line. Shout out to them. They did their job. They was working hard. Those guys don't, they hardly ever get any recognition. They hardly even get all the accolades and things like that. But in football, the team doesn't work unless the offensive line works. So shout out to them for getting the job done. So again, I'm going to close it on this. Can Prairie View A&M basically run their way to a SWAC title? I need y'all answers down in the comments. Yes, no, maybe. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, man. Please do so. And if you like this video, make sure you like it. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and all that good stuff, man. But I appreciate y'all dropping through. As always, on your best day, be better. Think about it. Between the Game Sports, I'm out. Peace.